We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert on first down now. Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
48-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7. Jaguars nothing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He was brought down by Drew.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. He's got it at the 15. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Stopped immediately there. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
3rd down.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Josh Lambo to kick off for
each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
And it gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard
quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A handoff. It's Eckler. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there. 1st down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
Allen has it, left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a toss play. This is Scarborough. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down at the...
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And it looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Now the snap comes at 1. Now Kaepernick. And he's got Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Jaguars.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run. This is Scarborough. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run forward with Bo Scarborough. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. To throw is Kaepernick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Scarborough. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Bo Scarborough, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Jaguars' 27-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Bounce inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now it's Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Chargers 21. Jaguars.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And 1 at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help the running game as well.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
2nd and 11. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. They'll buy some time right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa, the Pro Bowler, in there to get him to the ground.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10. Once again from the 28. On the give, this is Eckler. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down and on is Ty Long to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Chargers come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. There's Scarborough on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Trying to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's King. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked so well. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Not much there, only a yard.
At the 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. They'll find Williams on the sling. And getting this just shy of midfield, will spot it at the 49. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A give, Eckler running to the right. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
More time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
To throw on third down. Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Tight coverage there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. They snap it to Herbert. He's got a man. It's Williams. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. He'll get this to Eckler. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Anticipation. These guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Jaguars. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The kickoff for the Chargers.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, you know?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they want to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Kaepernick now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And 4th and 1, it's a fake. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge the job. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
He was looking for Daniels that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead.
God damn.
And he's in for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields into the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach was it was just a test before every game. The team making the fewest mistakes will win. Mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. This is Logan. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. It leaves them with 3rd and long. And, you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here is Eckler. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, here's Herbert. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. They didn't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 11 and a first down LA.
First and 10.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
It's Eckler again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a third down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Michael Badgley on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. A good drive gets it inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to, and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Michael Davis.
You hear me laughing, partner. I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. And he'll drop here to throw. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll try the right side with Eckler. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Forced out to his left. Left sideline, it's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. Going on the ground with Eckler.
Wow.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They go jet sweep here with Williams. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can get big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And his kick is good.
Chargers 38. Jaguars 14.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On play action, it's Kaepernick, and that's complete. It's a tight end Daniels. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, and sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And his throw is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's third down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before this worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks it. It's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 34. Hand off here to Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
Second down.
Sack will be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw, Kaepernick. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, that's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and get
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his 25th touchdown. Tying him and Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 77 yards. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And some room to work. Get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They get the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So some rolling over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's taking it out for again is inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They just go up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now this is the 3rd-year man for Northwestern, Justin Jackson. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 34. Badgley able to knock this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now, Kaepernick again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long. And they take a knee. Charles, it's one thing to win, it's another thing to win and put up